EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start the drive here with an end around. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, it's Herbert. A short one here, caught by McBride.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And now we want... First down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Herbert off of play action.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Danny Gray,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And some nifty running right away as he'll get this up past the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The Chiefs are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Runs through the contact. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here in this situation. They stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Of 38 yards officially, and the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Mahomes. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On first down, Finley. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Finley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Herbert off the bootleg.
He gets it to Johnston.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards is the pickup there at a 1st down for L.A. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
That's out wide for Palmer.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's complete to McBride. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it right past the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nichols. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Danielle Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Back to throw.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
For the Chiefs field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Mahomes going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line.
Sidney Brown in on the tackle.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Now 2nd and 5.
In motion goes the tight end.
Into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed, and they will take over the football just outside the 10 at the 12-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about how all week what did he do wrong, and another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit, but the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the...
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert now. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Here's 2nd and 10.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Complete to Johnston here.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
To the air again, Herbert. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense, because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a give up the middle.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
46-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On the move to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll run on first down. Finley.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Finds Johnston. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Herbert operating from the red zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Danny Gray with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... There he goes, right side! And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's Mahomes. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side, and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. A 3-score game here late. You could probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Bunker is on target.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking, oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston,
58 yards.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
In motion left, the tight end. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Chiefs 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive. Five. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, And how about him culminating with a pick six?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed.
And now off to the races down the right side.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 84 yards.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Finley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. On 1st down, Finley. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here's 2nd and 3. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. Down inside the 10.
And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Danny Gray.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
42. Chiefs 14.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jordan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
2nd and 10. Huntley off of play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point try now from Dicker. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 49, Chiefs 14.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Talking about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.